Now you're a man. A man, man, man.
A man, oh man, oh man, man, man.
Is it the way he fights every day? No, it's probably the titties. We'll update everything, fellas. With the updates and the
Flavin' beavin'.
He gave me the updates and the outdates. Oh, these hemorrhoids are tearing the ass out of me, sir.
Well, you're going back and forth between Mort from Family Guy and Professor Fink from The Simpsons.
Yep.
Ivan, Flavin'.
Let's kick it in the nuts.
Let's go.
Do it.
Let's go.
Hello, everybody out there in podcast land.
They live in podcast land?
Yeah, no, everybody has their own little podcast house.
How do we get out of just that demographic and like to the United States? And
Have you ever played Animal Crossing? It's just like Animal Crossing,
No,
right?
I never played that.
Like there's like an Apple
like-
podcasting dude and
What is
everything
that, on
like
the Wii?
Yeah. No, I used to
We're
play
all
that shit
looking
all
at
the
you
time.
like you're out of your mind. Like
I know, but it was a fun
Animal
game
Crossing,
because you
huh?
could actually go like fish and you could dig and shit like that. We had a lot of fun whenever
You can
my
do that
kid
in
was still
Red
in
Dead
junior
too.
high.
Sure.
It was on what was it, the
Well, I think
GameCube?
your whole family played it, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we got into
Dude,
it.
I
like,
knew so many people that played that game and loved it.
yeah,
Loved it.
Mr. Nook or something like that. And then you
Yeah.
go to a store and buy shit and sell furniture and build your house. It was pretty awesome.
Right on.
That's what I imagine podcast land is like.
Well, everyone gets their own little...
So everybody has their own little podcast and they have their own little avatar character. So like mine would be like a Jabba the Hutt or something like that.
Actually,
Slithering
Brock,
around.
I just pulled it up on Google Earth. It's pretty accurate.
Oh yeah. I got my big ass mailbox and shit like that.
Mine would be Wesley Snipes, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, that's just obvious.
He's just obvious.
Well,
Crossover,
anyway,
Wesley
I would
Snipes.
go-
I also don't pay my taxes. No.
I would go with Slimer from the Ghostbusters.
Oh, there you go.
No,
I
I'm
like
just
it.
kidding. I don't think that would do that.
Well, anyway, we're sitting here in Manitou Springs, Colorado, and it's
Historic.
cold as fuck.
Historic.
It
Manitou
is.
Springs, Colorado.
Isn't everything historic if it's been around for longer
Yeah,
than a couple of
absolutely,
years?
absolutely. But I love it when they own it. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is how you say the
Yeah,
name.
this
Come
is
on.
historic.
Same with old Colorado City down
Yes,
the way.
it's
Old Colorado City.
No, it's historic old Colorado
Oh,
City.
That's
but
right.
it is old.
If it's so historic, why does it get returned when I put the historic Springs on the letter?
They're like, you're already in.
Just went to the wrong mailman. And he's like, what? Historic.
What a bitter fuck.
Yeah.
Well, this week we got a lot to cover because it's been a decent week in pop culture. I missed last week because I was down in the great state of Texas, one of the biggest. I mean, bigger than like 4.2 England's, something like that.
Down in the heart of Texas.
Yeah, they actually do that there too.
Do they really? Like,
Yeah.
if you sing that, will everybody stop and do that?
Pretty much. And then if you go to
stars
Next
the
time I'm in Texas,
Yeah.
it's on.
Yeah, so if you go to the Alamo warehouse, the basement of the Alamo.
Wait, we're not going to sing it? We're not going to do it?
No, because we're not in Texas.
All right.
Nobody's going to do it here. They're going to be like, get out of here, tourist.
Yeah, come on.
Dude, that is one of my top 5 favorite movies.
Pee Wee Herman's.
All
Big
my
adventure.
taxes.
Big
It's a big anniversary for that. Isn't he doing a tour because of that right now?
He is, yeah. They're doing a tour. It's actually coming to Denver. They're going to do screenings.
that.
And then, I don't know if he's going to
I think he is. I think
really?
he's traveling with it.
man.
Yeah.
Very
Paul
cool.
Rubens.
Paul Rubens, yeah.
Very cool.
Damn. He was the hamburger dude
From
in one of
Cheech
my
and
favorite
Chong.
movies. Yeah. He's the hamburger dude.
I'm sorry.
I'm
so sorry. I'm not so sorry.
The one of the funniest parts about that movie is whenever Michael Winslow was doing Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
Damn. That was like his act back in like whatever 1980 something.
Right?
Oh, is he the Michael Winslow?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
guy from
yeah,
Police
yeah.
Academy.
Police Academy, one of my
Oh,
all-time
I was
favorite
at
movies.
like
Yes.
Family Matters.
Oh,
No. Yeah, you're thinking Urkel.
that was their last name, though, wasn't it?
Winslow's, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you now.
Goddamn.
But that ties nicely into Die Hard, so.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Well, this week, as far as like movies are coming out, I know that by the time everybody's hearing this, 1917 is going to be out.
Yes.
We did talk a little bit about this before. There's not a lot of World War I movies, but I think this one's going to be super badass.
It's supposed to be really good.
That's the one. That's the one only real notable movie. I mean, the holidays, and if you're competing against Star Wars, I think it's a pretty big fucking deal.
Yeah. Everybody's like, we'll just wait.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll just wait. Like
because of course on the 20th, that's whenever Star Wars.
The 18th.
18th.
Is it the 18th? So that'll be Wednesday, right?
So I have tickets. Yeah, I have to go. My friend, shout out to Jack, friend of the show. He always just buys the ticket, and I'm gonna go see that. With
he must have bought them like 3 months ago, because 2 months ago I was looking at tickets and was like, God damn, I'm not going to sit under or behind the screen to watch it on the first weekend.
I'll wait. I got some Mandalorian to hold me over. That was kind of nice.
Hey, how many episodes are left of The Mandalorian?
Don't know.
I think there are 10. No,
I thought it was 14 or something.
I think it's over 10.
Oh, thank God.
It's over 10.
Are they taking a week off this week because of Star Wars? I thought I read something about that they might be like holding back a little bit just because the new Star Wars is coming out.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I would think. So this Friday, we probably won't have a new Mandalorian. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
But consistently, that show's kicking ass.
I agree.
God.
Yeah, it's great. I watch it twice. Almost once a day.
I've seen almost every episode twice.
Yeah.
Really? You can just go back and watch it.
It's a 30-minute show. Yeah,
it's a digestible
It's short,
show to
right?
watch that quick. So, and of course, I mean, the biggest elephant in the room as far as movies go is the new Star Wars coming out. I mean, you can't go to Burger King without getting a Star Wars meal.
Well, and
you
speaking
can't
of
go
that,
to fucking Sonic and get a Star Wars straw. I mean, they're everywhere.
And over this weekend, Fortnite had that big event. I'm not a Fortnite player by any means. I've never played it, but I did watch a YouTube video that showed the little trailer that they played in game, and they also had some in-game. Millennium Falcon came and flew in, and J.J. Abrams was there.
That was pretty cool. Abrams,
that is pretty cool, and I know that Fortnite gets a lot of hate because there's a lot of kids and stuff on it. I get it.
It's a fun game.
It's really cool, the environment that they build there. I know we've talked in the past, they had that Marshmallow concert on there.
Yeah, that's just cool.
How cool is it to have events inside the game that you're playing? You know what I mean?
If it gets a lot of hate, I'll say if I hate on it or whatever, I can't really hate. Well, I say I can't really hate on it because I'm not very good. I couldn't play it. Like the people in there are, it's insane. Like you see
Those
them.
kids are fucking great at that game.
You see them building stuff as they're like
sick.
fighting people, and they like shoot someone from real far away. I'm like, no, there's no way I can play that game. I'm not gonna be able to do that.
I'm like, I'm
it's not my wheelhouse.
Yeah,
So
but
even if I wanted to, which I don't want to, but even if I wanted to, I'm just admitting that I couldn't fucking do that.
Right.
Well, I mean, this Star Wars movie is really going to kill it again, and I think this year is going to be one of the biggest years to end with the highest grossing movies of all time.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, because they already had the highest grossing movie of all time in Avengers Endgame.
Right.
And then
Joker made
$1 billion.
Far From Home made $1 billion.
Did Frozen 2 hit that yet? Or
I don't think it's hit it yet, but I'm sure it will.
Far From Home?
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Oh, no. I was fixing to say, you mean the one about the dog and the cat?
Yeah, that's Spider-Man Homeward Bound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
Spider-Man 3, Homeward Bound.
Exactly.
And it's him and like a
Michael
spider
J.
that talks.
Fox. Yeah. He's like, hey, get over here, Birdzilla.
No, it's a dog being played by Kevin Costner. Come on, dude.
I think it's the original cast just add Spider-Man, and he's like, why don't we just go over here, guys? Like I have hands and opposable thumbs.
Are they going to run into Milo and Otis on the way?
Oh my God! Crossover of the century.
Maybe stop and play a game with Airbud while you're there.
Like Airbud's like in a pickup game.
Yeah, he's like,
Who's that in the distance? Beethoven?
Yeah. There's like some dude betting on a game. Like it's Wesley Snipes and fucking Woody Harrelson.
Of course
they're
it is.
still in some park somewhere, and they're like, "I bet you my dog can beat you." They're like, "No, whatever." And the dogs are watching, and his fucking Airbud comes out in sneakers and shit.
Didn't that Milo and Otis movie have like the PETA people all pissed off because they were throwing the cats around or something?
Aren't those people always
probably,
pissed
yeah.
off?
Yeah,
no
you look
offense,
at an animal wrong
friends of
on
the show,
film.
I guess, but
You look at an animal wrong, and you're like, "No, bad dog," and
Why
they're
do you
like,
guys
"Oh my God."
paint the horses to look like cows? Oh, that's the only way they work on film. You know, what if you want to use a real cow or a real horse?
PETA won't let him.
You just staple a bunch of cats together.
wasn't it Scrooged when they did the he's like stapling the antlers on the
staple him. He's like, "I'm not going to put a staple in this." So don't you dare.
Oh my God.
That was one of the greatest Christmas movies. It's in my Christmas collage that's on my phone.
Yeah.
One of the
There's tons of really great ones, but the ones that came out in the 80s are some of the best.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for one of them, and we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
What?
Is it the movie you hate the most?
It's one of them. It's one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the hardest time trying to figure out the movies I hate.
It's
I know
hard.
they're out there.
Foreshadowing, if this stays in here, we'll have an episode coming out about movies we hate.
Yeah. That's we
Or
got a
not.
couple of episodes upcoming.
Or not.
We're gonna hate on some stuff. We're here to hate on some. I'm just kidding.
It's not really our gig, but we're going to do it for that episode.
Yeah.
For the fans.
So do we want to keep going on Star Wars, or we want to
that's all I got for some Star Wars.
I mean, it
Obviously-
looks sick, dude. The ocean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm down, dude. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 100% in. I think last week when we were doing this, the Wonder Woman trailer hadn't dropped yet.
Right.
It was just
What'd you
about
guys
to.
think?
I liked it.
I thought it looks cool. At first, I was a little worried about how they were going to use Max Lord. You know what I mean? Max Lord.
I remember
But
that
then,
you mentioned that.
Yeah, and then as I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh, he's like a swarmy like TV salesman. This will work.
Yep.
This will work. You know. I don't know. It looks bright. It looks fun. The music was cool. The trailer
the colors,
was cool.
it like completely 80s.
I thought it was cool that she was swinging off lightning bolts with her lasso.
Oh, yeah, that looks sick. dude.
I was like, all right, that's
she's also
cool.
got the Kingdom Come outfit in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
something that we haven't seen with anything like that. I mean, that was a total Alex Ross thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, speaking of that,
yeah.
in the
Mitch is laughing. What are you laughing at, Mitch?
I can't say it.
What?
I was like, I'm Kingdom Coming. I was like, too much.
Well, speaking of Kingdom Come, though, in the CW crossover that's been going on, they played the first 3 episodes, and then they're going on a hiatus over the holidays, and then they'll come back and do the last 2.
Yeah.
So 5 episodes in total.
Correct.
Okay.
I'll wait until they all come out, and if I can DVR them or something like that,
Some
I'll watch them
really
all.
cool stuff.
Just to see.
Whether you're watching those shows or not, there are so many character tie-ins. John Cryer plays Lex Luthor.
John Cryer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Lex Luthor on Supergirl.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't really watch
Cryer.
that show. I watched the first couple seasons just to whatever. But I mean, obviously, it's got Martian Manhunter in it and stuff
that's
like
right.
that, which is kind of cool.
Me and Mitch watched something one day at work, and we were just like, "This looks
Yeah.
like shit."
Oh
Sorry.
my God.
It's not one that I watch.
No. It was a visual effects breakdown, and they were showing like sometimes in the Flash they do great, but then they really despise, like the VFX artists actually despise when you do the slow running, but just make everything around you really fast, and they're like, oh, and it makes them cringe. But it was the Supergirl, and it was just painful.
Oh, I
it was
bet.
painful.
I bet.
The budget on Supergirl is much smaller than the Flash.
I don't know that that's true anymore. And Kevin Smith's directed a few episodes over the last 2 years now.
Yeah,
Of the Flash.
I didn't know that.
Of
Well, not
Supergirl as
Supergirl,
well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He did the Flash too. He
Yeah.
did a couple episodes
Yeah.
of Flash.
He's kind of lends a little bit of credence to
Well,
their
and
shows.
he talks about it. He's like, they're so good at making these shows. I just show up.
Yeah, he says how easy it is
Yeah.
to make a film or to shoot a TV episode because everyone else.
Well, especially for those because
they're
they're
all
such a
yeah,
tight
it's
knit
just
group.
it's just running like the
Golly,
crews
after
are just
so many
going.
seasons.
Sure.
Yeah.
But what was really cool about that, they had the Kingdom Come. Brandon Ruth played the Kingdom Come Superman, and they actually referenced the story of Kingdom Come, which was kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
So I really enjoyed that. And then kind of cool having Brandon Ruth play him and the Atom.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And there's a Janis Joplin little Easter egg in there, which I thought was pretty cool.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah. And then
Come on.
Take me.
anyways,
We're in a singing mood today.
I could tell.
It's a Sunday singing mood.
But yeah, that was that. Tom Welling's in it. Tom Welling should be playing Superman somewhere. That dude is just huge.
Is he just jacked?
Oh, he is so big, dude.
He's a big dude
And like
already.
the guy
is a
that
big
put
dude.
the guy that plays Superman on the show
Yeah.
was standing next to him, and I'm like, man, that guy would crush.
I don't like that
Crush
cape.
him.
I don't like the cape. How
Yeah,
it does
I
that
don't
connection
care.
there.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me because I don't really watch that show.
Yeah,
but they're
I
getting
mean-
their own show now too, a Superman and Lois show.
Yeah, they're gonna have a kid, right? Superboy.
Jonathan. They already
Jonathan
have him
Kent,
on the
yeah.
show. yeah.
Jonathan Kent.
He's in the comics now. Like
Yeah.
after the that whole last crisis thing, like the convergence or something. Or,
Well, that would be cool in that show if they did a Magog thing, where they actually had like Magog in there from Kingdom Come, and then his own little deal and go through
you don't
the
know how long
timelines
it'll go.
killing.
Obviously, this is a little different than everything. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I think I mentioned earlier when we were talking, Brock, that Jim Corrigan shows up at the end of these 3 episodes.
Otherwise
That's
known
kind
as
of
the Spectre.
That's right. I don't know that I like the kind of the direction they went with that, because I won't spoil anything for those who haven't seen it.
Well, I don't care, but
Well, the Spectre was a big part of Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
Right. But it was just kind of weird the way it happened, because a character that's even the Monitor says he wasn't supposed to die here. They bring him back to life using the Lazarus pits, but then they have to go on this journey to go get his soul with John Constantine.
Oh,
and that's when Jim Corrigan